Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today we have a correlated Counter-Strike bet for you on Thursday, August 29th, recording right now at 12:20 in the morning Central Time. Really apologize for the late video that I'm posting right now, but better to get a video out than not. This play is going to be, I think, at 9 in the morning, 9:30 in the morning. Already posted it on the Winnable, so go give it a look. Overs on both. But first of all, I want to talk about a couple of the slips that I posted last night. This was the play that I gave on the YouTube, ended up losing, was one kill away from being correlated on the wrong side of the correlation, but almost correlated on there because Nerds got 26 kills instead of 18, or headshots instead of 18 headshots. Sunpayas got 11 instead of 12. So if you got one more kill and we were on the other side, it would have been good. But obviously, we're thinking too deeply into that one. It was just a loss at the end of the day. But below here, this one I gave out on the MVP of the Winnable. So this is the play that I gave out on the YouTube. And then after I had posted the YouTube, I found another play and posted this on the MVP on the Winnable plan. So this play was the craziest thing I have ever seen. This went into subtuple overtime. So 7 overtimes. And I didn't even know that many overtimes was possible in Counter-Strike, but I looked it up on Reddit. And so obviously I wasn't awake for this game. This was 4 in the morning on a Wednesday. So I just woke up to it caching on my phone. I noticed, I woke up, checked the Prizepicks, and I saw that it cashed. I woke up at 9 a.m., was kind of watching this game a little bit, realized it was probably going to lose, and then I'd seen this cash already. But right before doing this video, I looked up, I was like, yo, why are there headshots at 34 and 34 and when their projection was at 13? I was like, this is insane. They must have went into like 2 overtimes in both map 1 and 2. But no, they had a freaking subtuple overtime. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know, for those Counter-Strike people that watch like heavily on this, like, is this an actual thing? I knew they could go into 1 overtime, but I didn't know subtuple overtimes was possible. So 34-30 was the final count on this. Was map 1. This was the first map that ended up playing. I'm very curious how long this ended up, like, this matchup ended up going on for, because they basically played like 4 maps all in one is really what happened. Rather than them going 3 best of 3 maps, they went just 4 maps. So that's crazy. That's a prime example of 2 teams going toe to toe together, back and forth consistently. And obviously that's a super ridiculous case that happened, but these are the type of games that I'm kind of pinpointing to when we're taking the mores, right? When we're doing correlated betting when it comes to Counter-Strike, what we're hoping for is these back and forth games going into overtime. Obviously not 7 overtimes. Obviously they probably hit their headshot total within the first map, but that's wild. I did not know that was a thing, but I just had to talk about it because I just looked at it and it was wild. Anyways, that's the screenshot of it. It's on Reddit. I'm probably after this gonna go look more into it, or maybe find a YouTube video about it or something. But that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, this is our Real Friends community. We have our Real Friends in Football, RFF Picks, RFF Shorts, and our RFF Podcast channel. So these are all 4 of the channels that we have. Real Friends in Football, we started 2.5 years ago. That channel initially was supposed to be a gambling channel where we talked about NFL week 1 spreads, college football, kind of more of a podcasty thing where we talk about bets that we liked, season bets, player props, all that good stuff on there. But we kind of shifted the channel to just a generic football channel where we talk about just teams, stuff like that, because we saw our viewership going up a lot. So we figured that we kind of shift the direction of that channel. So Miles has kind of taken the pinpoint on doing that channel, doing videos on there. So go give us a look on there. We have our Twitter, we have our TikTok, and our Instagram that we're kind of pushing as well, doing a lot of videos on there. So we're posting our short form content on a different YouTube channel, but that's kind of what you're going to see across the TikTok and Instagram are going to be on the RFF Shorts YouTube. So after the Super Bowl, we started RFF Picks. So gambling is a huge passion of me and Miles's, especially mine. I've been gambling for about 13 years of my life. Over the past 3 years, I've become a profitable gambler. So after the Super Bowl, obviously there's a dead zone when it comes to football. And so I had a lot more free time to kind of, during the season, we're just like making videos, cranking out videos all the time. We're really busy doing that, all that kind of stuff. And so I said, hey, Miles, take on this. I'm going to primarily try to do the RFF Picks channel. And so I've been taking over this. We're at like 1850 subscribers, something like that now. And as you can see below, over the past 3 years, like I said, I become a profitable gambler, 7% ROI, over 7,000 bets, over 500 units. Obviously, we're going to have our ups and downs here at the end of the day, but we have a positive trajectory, right? I can see it in math class right now where, you kind of have an arrow going this, right? So there's going to be ups and downs and huge ups, huge downs, whatever. I've seen huge downs, huge ups right after the fact. But at the end of the day, what we want to see is us growing our bankroll, right? So the way that we do this is through correlated betting, like I said, right here, correlated betting and EV betting. And that's kind of the same here. What we're hoping for is to get the best lines on certain sports books, right? So every time I give you a play on Prizepicks, we're getting these plays better than any other book. Prizepicks is giving us at these best lines right here. So if LeBron James's assist total on FanDuel is at 8.5, but Prizepicks is giving us at 8, we're going to take LeBron's on Prizepicks at 8 rather than FanDuel's at 8.5. That's EV betting. So the other thing we do here is villain betting. Villain betting is my favorite thing to do. I kind of created it myself. But what it is to avoid betting with the public. We want to do what we want to be against the grain. We want to do the opposite of what people do because at the end of the day, think about it. Vegas, they make all their money through the sports books and all, you go to Vegas, it's crazy. You got the fountains, you got the lights, you got the casinos, you got the smoking, the party and all that kind of stuff. There's a reason why, right? So we want to be on the side that the sports books want because we want to evade what the normal person is doing. Because obviously gambling, I think only maybe like 5% of people actually end up making money off of sports gambling, or maybe like 10%. I don't know. I'm just like making it up, but I feel like the casual person is 100% losing when it comes to betting money on sports or just casino in general. So here's our winnable. What this is, an easy way to get our picks via text, via email. I already posted this play on YouTube over on the winnable. I want to avoid the payout shifts. I know yesterday, obviously, the play ended up losing at the end of the day, but there was a payout or a shift. A shift. Did I say payout shift? I didn't mean payout shift if I did. It's getting late. Anyways, if there's a shift in the lines, I'm posting the play onto the winnable. So right when I make the play, I'm sending it off to winnable. After I send it off to winnable, I get on here and I create a YouTube video. And obviously this has taken a long time to do. And I, have to get the title, the thumbnail, all that good stuff, wait for it to upload, stuff like that. So it's very crucial and important for you to get on the winnable. And I'm not really trying to sell you onto the MVP plan, even though I believe the MVP plan is profitable. But even if you're coming, what I'm trying to say is even if you're coming on here as like a casual person that you're only looking for the free play, you're only looking for one play a day, you don't want to put money into it, that's fine. I understand that you not wanting to do that. But if you do that already, you should be on the winnable because winnable is just an easy way to get the plays. I have friends that ask me for plays. I send them over to the winnable. We have like 1,250 people right now that are signed up, subscribed to our winnable. So all these people, once I post it, they all get the play, right? So why would I text people individually or send them Instagram DM when I have this platform that's amazing, I love it, that can send the play out to every single person with the link to the play. It's such an easy way to kind of transact a very good profitable prize pick slip over to you. So free plan is going to be $0. Obviously, it's going to be what you see on our YouTube. And then the MVP plan, that's going to be $100 a month. If you want to sign up for that for free, it's going to be type in code RFF at the checkout. It's going to be $0. You get that code, or you get that MVP plan for free. But during the football season, we're going to be posting a ton of correlated football plays. So get ready for that. Miles is even going to, I think in the morning of maybe Saturday and Sunday, kind of do a little bit longer video and talk more in depth of kind of why he's picking a lot of these plays. So this is going to be the play. Finally, we have Zero Tenacity going against Into the Breach. It's going to be 9 a.m. I think one of these guys is playing again, Red Star, I believe. So make sure you're matching this up. It's very important to get it at 9 in the morning. 9 in the morning. Into the Breach, Zero Tenacity. These two guys, right? Headshots, kills. I think Red Star's kills are decent as well, but in order to evade the payout shift, I decided to do headshots instead of the kills. I think if you do the kills, it gets payout shifted, so it's fine. It is what it is. We saw a play earlier where we had the headshots at 13, 13 and a half. They had 34, right? So very capable. If they get kills, they're very likely to get headshots, right? Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of variance when that happens, but most of the time, the kills and the headshots are mostly the same. Kind of, I talk about it all the time, right? When it comes to correlated betting, what we're hoping for here is a back and forth competitive game between these two teams. We want Zero Tenacity and Into the Breach going back and forth. We want rounds. Obviously, this is an insane example, right? But what one team, right? They went 4 and verse 8, and then they flipped sides and went 8-4. And because of that, they went into overtime, right? And then once they went overtime, obviously it's a fucking shit fest. I think I'm allowed to cuss. Anyways, obviously it's a fest, right? But that's kind of what we're hoping for here, to where we're hoping for a back and forth. And if that happens, if these guys are on the battlefield for a more period of time, a longer period of time, they're more likely to get a lot of kills. So that's going to be the play. Best of luck to you out there. I'll get this posted right now because I'm posting it too late anyways. But that's going to be the play, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Best of luck, and let's win.